Uh, this comes from Salon. The Koch affiliated groups Americans for Prosperity and the Institute for Energy Research. Don't you love those? Americans for Prosperity. Who could be against that? And the Institute for Energy Research. Yes. Which are both known for spreading lies and horse hockey about climate change in order to influence policy. Well, now, the American Legislative Exchange Council, ALEC, and the Heartland Institute, also known as America's preeminent climate deniers, also Koch funded, all of them. A secretive Karl Rove-linked operation that spent millions on ads supporting Mitch McConnell in his Kentucky Senate race against Allison Grimes last time around. And Obama's reported war on coal. An attorney known for making life hell for the scientists conducting important research on climate change. Well, what they all and many others have in common here, according to a searing investigative report from the Intercept, is this. They all receive funding from Alpha Natural Resources, the country's second largest coal company. This information, according to the Intercept, that's Glenn Greenwald's online paper. It shouldn't be surprising, but until the company filed for bankruptcy earlier this month, oh darn, it was nonetheless withheld from the public. That's because, as the Intercept explains, many of these nonprofits, despite the outsized role they play in politics, are not required to report information about their donors. These groups often cast scientists as villains. And an attorney who is on Alpha Natural Resources payroll, that's the bad guys, he claims on Alex Jones' program InfoWars that climate science is backdoor strategy for enacting global government. And on Fox News, Horner mysteriously claimed that White House science advisor John Holdren is, if not borderline communist, communist. Jesus Christ. You know, I see this stuff floating in the internets, in cyberspace, and every once in a while I'll send a digital dart and pluck one out of the cybersphere and print it off and read it and just sit here and marvel. Just marvel at these people. You know, and I'll tell you, I have this feeling that if I found out, say, tomorrow or the next day, indisputable proof that there was a huge meteor heading for the Earth. It was so big that it guaranteed instant oblivion before it even hit the planet because of its tremendous gravitational field. Kind of like if you remember H.G. Wells, was it H.G. Wells' When Worlds Collide? Remember that? And if I knew that that monster celestial thing was heading towards the Earth, guaranteed that the Earth would just be blown into a million pieces. I have to confess something to you. I would probably run down to the nearest gun shop and purchase as many 50 calibers with rifles with those big ass scopes, and I would try to track down some of these people at the last moment, and have a chat with them.